Hey Siri,
Go ahead.
play the MRA podcast with Kyle and Kamal.
Okay, here is the MRA podcast with Kyla and Kamal.
This is the Man Rights Activist Podcast, episode 35, where we focus on relationships, sports, and pop culture from a man's point of view. First of all, we want to thank all of our listeners. We got some new listeners. Welcome to the party. Each and every one of you, thank you. Thanks for hanging with the fellas.
What up?
On today's show, we talk about Wendy Williams, man.
Hey, she's in the news a lot lately,
She's
right?
in the news a lot. We're going to give you our take. My man Puff Daddy's getting some hate.
Unnecessary, man.
All kinds. And we have a very special Dear Irby letter of a man being sexually harassed and assaulted.
Wow.
Yeah, man. All that and more. Right now. This is the MRA podcast with Kyle and Kamal. I am Kyle.
I am Kamal.
And we are saving relationships one listener at a time. We got feedback, dog.
Let's hear it.
From audience feedback from episode 34. This is from Will in Bloomington.
Bloomington from...
I don't know, because there's a lot of Bloomingtons.
Yeah.
There's Bloomington, Illinois, or Indiana.
Something like that.
I think there's one in Minnesota, because that's where the mall is. And then there's one in the IE. All right. So I was listening
This is probably from the IE.
Yeah, I was listening to what you told that college freshman. For those, that was episode 34. It was a Dear Irby segment. You were being way too soft. All right, so basically for the listeners that weren't listening, he said he was wondering should he leave his girlfriend or not.
Yeah.
You know, and because he's ready to break up. He asked his mom if he should do it, and he's asking us for a second opinion. Should he leave his girlfriend, or what should he do?
Yeah, I gotta agree with this guy. You were being a little too soft.
Kyle was being too soft.
A little bit.
All right, well, I appreciate that. He said, I was listening to what you told that college freshman. You were being way too soft. You don't know what you like till that person gets away. Don't let her go until you're sure. Cheat and play the field.
Oh, wow.
That would tell you what you like. That's what I would tell my children. I can't tell if you're joking or not. But
Yeah.
I feel like you may not be.
Well...
Go ahead.
I mean, I don't think I'd tell my son to cheat.
What'd you tell him?
I would say, man, like, you're too young to be locked down.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can take that the way he wants to take it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think I would actively say, all right, look,
Yeah.
cheat and play the field. But, like, 18, college freshman, I would say, like, and if he came to me for advice, I don't think I would go in there and start butting my nose into his business.
Yeah.
But maybe if he was doing some old, like, walking around head over heels, I'd be like, hey, son, you tripping, man.
Yeah, just go get some.
Yeah,
So you would not tell him to cheat, though?
I wouldn't tell him to cheat. I just tell him, you're too young to be tied
Locked
down.
up. I would not tell my son to cheat either, but I would tell him I would tell him why I did it and the consequences. And what I would basically tell him is cheating is like being a drug dealer. You're going to get caught eventually. So just understand that the consequences. Drug dealers know. We talked about it before on the show. Drug dealers know the consequences of drug dealing is getting shot and going to jail.
Right.
If you got to be willing to do that. You got to be willing to know that most of the time you're going to get caught. And if you can't handle that, then, you probably shouldn't do it. But
I think if you were to tell me something, anybody, and they would say, is the good, the bad, I'm going to just hear the good.
Yeah.
And the bad are mistakes that you made.
True. So you're going to think that you can get away.
Yeah, because okay, you tell me how you messed up, so I'm gonna improve on the method.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do the exact same thing you did because you obviously got caught.
that's why I always tell my boys, be honest.
Yeah,
Honesty is the best. Up front, let them know what the deal is, and that's on her. She want to sign the contract, and pretty soon she'll give up anyway.
Okay.
This is also from episode 34. This is from the Captain from Watts. I was listening to your podcast where you talked about Amy Schumer and Ali Wong not giving it to their husbands like they used to. That made me mad. Just last night, I told my wife I'm sleeping with other people. She's been holding on to her coochie for hostage, and I'm tired of it.
He's got to be joking.
I hope not, man, because I would not recommend that tactic. That sounds a little harsh. to just say, you know what, I'm just going.
I'm out. Yeah.
I'm out. He's not. He didn't say
He's
he's
not
leaving.
out. I'm just saying, but basically he's about to go
Do his thing.
Yeah.
I've actually, I think I've had that conversation before though.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, but it was. I didn't put it as the blame on that person. I put it on the blame as, hey, I realize I'm not a monogamous person. It's not fair to say that late. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? After you already lied and said you were or didn't. I guess I didn't know. I thought.
So you were the same as Ali Wong?
What do you mean? I changed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And we was,
we
attacking
shitting on
Ali Wong.
Yeah. I changed, man. But the thing is, I didn't change. I just realized I wasn't changing.
Okay.
Because I had a couple convictions before we got married.
But you learned who you actually were.
Yeah, I learned that, okay, I wasn't a bad person. I'm just not a monogamous person, and that's never going to change.
I got you.
So it's like, it's like a gay dude's not going to stop being gay. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I'm not going to become monogamous one day because I'm in love. It's never worked. I've been waiting for this love to change me.
So there's no conversion therapy.
There's no conversion therapy. Nah, I'm either just going to have to starve. Either you're going to be happy or me. Somebody's gonna be miserable, but this bitch, it ain't gonna be me no more.
I got you.
Yeah. So anyway, the next one is from what's this from? Oh, Tough from the Bluff. That could be a lot of places too.
Yeah.
Episode 33. Jose Canseco is a piece of trash. I used to like him when he was with the A's, but now I have no respect. Yeah, he is a whistleblower. He does shit, and he's always wants to put other people out there. And this is not the only time he's done it. He's done it on several occasions. If you read his book, it's all about him blowing the whistle on other people. He's a bitch ass. He'll always be a bitch ass. And he can't do any better. I'm out. That's Tough from the Bluff.
Yeah, man. Tough from the Bluff is keeping it 100. That's how I feel about Jose. And I was a big fan of Jose Canseco.
Yeah.
I was a big fan after he was snitching
Mm-hmm.
with the book.
Yeah.
Which is like, this one I think was the final straw.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, Jose, just leave this man alone. Yeah. Like, I'm assuming Jose's got some means. Mm-hmm. You can find A-Rod.
Yeah.
And fight him. Just do what you got to do.
Handle your business.
Yeah,
though.
man.
Yeah,
whatever he did to you a long time ago,
mm-hmm.
like, man, you can fight this man.
Yeah.
You need to fight this man. A-Rod
Please
needs
do.
to. And yeah, A-Rod really needs to.
He needs to see him.
He needs to see this
Hey,
man.
when we come back, man, we got to celebrate the awesome wife of the week.
Okay.
You listen to the MRA podcast. Hey guys, I want to take this time to ask you to subscribe to The World According to Cheryl. That is Cheryl Underwood's podcast. It's hilarious, and I'm on it. Today's awesome wife of the week is Wendy Williams. Now, come on. What did you just say before we came back from the break? You said I thought I was going to go the other way with it.
Well, yeah, I was surprised that you went this way. I thought you were going to, kind of
get on her husband?
A little bit.
Call him out a little bit?
Just a little bit, man. Just because Wendy's not doing well right now.
She's
man.
not.
I don't know, my wife watches this stuff.
Okay.
Right? So
I
don't,
She is the target demo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like when it was revealed, or the rumor was revealed that her husband got his side piece pregnant or something like that.
Yes.
That's when all of a sudden she was off the show for the quote unquote, what I'm saying, I guess she was on drugs and stuff like that.
Yeah, she was embarrassed.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was living in sober living.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know how accurate this stuff is.
Mm-hmm.
But when she got out,
mm-hmm.
She didn't get out. She the day the side piece's baby was born.
Yes,
she walked out of sober living and went and just got drunk
mm-hmm.
and had a relapse.
Yeah. Painful.
Yeah, and it's yeah, man. I know she's down with her man, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But if I'm her man, if my behavior is destroying
mm-hmm.
my wife,
yes,
then that's a problem.
True. If his behavior is destroying your wife, another way to say that is if her reaction to his behavior is destroying her herself.
Hey, is that Tough from the
no.
Will from Bloomington?
Yeah.
He's back.
Yeah. It's her reaction to his behavior. Because let me tell you something. I always look at it like a man cheating or whatever, being with other women. It's kind of it's like having a terminal illness. You can slow it down, but it can't be cured. If he has that. If that's the kind what your guy has, you're not gonna cure it, but you could definitely medicate it. You could slow it down. You could definitely help. Based on how you act, it might flare up every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so the reason why she's an awesome wife of the week is because through all this pain that she's going through, she just keeps standing by her dude. Let me tell you what Wendy Williams said.
Mm-hmm.
You can believe what you want. And she held up her ring. She said, "I stand by my guy." Amazing. It takes a lot of strength to do that. You know good and well. Most of us would be like, "I'm out." Right? Most women would do that. Most men would do that. That's strength to me. She also said, "Believe me, when you've been with somebody for 28 years, married for 25, we know each other. Meaning, I know this nigga. Trust me, y'all. This is 28 years. Y'all just learning about this motherfucker. I've been with this nigga for 28 goddamn years. I know this dude. He is my best friend. Now, if he's really your best friend, then you know him and he know you. Mm-hmm. All right. He is my lover. I know what you've been seeing, but honey, let me show you who I fell in love with." And she showed a picture of them in the past. Like I said, is she struggling with this shit? Hell yeah. Is it whooping her ass? Hell yeah. It's tough. Ladies, when you want to be married for 30 years, you think you ain't gonna go through some shit? It's hard. 30 years is a hard fucking marriage.
But see, here's the thing about it.
Go ahead.
Like, you talking to the ladies. Oh, go ahead. You want to?
No, one more. I'm still very much in love with my husband, and anyone who's been married, that one stung. Because it's like, you know what it is. It's not easy. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'll say, because you're speaking to the ladies right now, right?
Yeah.
Wendy Williams is, I think she's a special case.
Yes. Why?
Well, because on her show, a big part of her success is telling women what they need to do.
That's the irony.
Yeah.
I think they call that comeuppance.
Yeah.
That's called comeuppance.
So, yeah, she's quick to tell a celebrity called what they need to do and what she wouldn't stand for.
Yeah.
So I think
maybe that's why it's hitting her so hard.
It's hitting her so hard because she probably knows I'm being a hypocrite. Yes. I need to shake you for
not necessarily. That's one way to say it.
Based on my public persona.
Or I need to stop. I need to look at the other side, because it's one thing to talk shit to somebody till you go through it. You talk all this shit and then you go through it, and then first you boy bye like Beyonce, and then you go through it. You're like, okay. Well, she did that after she went through it, but you know what I mean. It's all this, ladies. Yeah. Hey, ladies. To the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Then it happens to you and you to the right. Back home.
Yes. But that quote, when you said we know each other, like you were saying she knows her man.
Yeah.
Maybe if she's always known this is who he was, it was like, man, I'm just doing this public persona thing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
which one do you think is real? The public persona or the stay by her man? Which one is real? Or maybe both?
I think she's a stay by her man person, but she's got to get up there and speak to her audience. And her audience doesn't want to hear the stay by your man. You saw what happened to Hillary Clinton, right? Like, a lot of women hated Hillary for sticking by Bill Clinton.
Because they wish they had the strength to leave. But they didn't leave.
So I think that Wendy, I just think that, you know what I'm saying? She probably believes in the stay by your man, but knowing like maybe most women don't want to hear that, especially when it gets out in the public and the mob is out there.
Well, let me tell you why. It's hard for me because I'm a little biased. Wendy Williams called out Cheryl Underwood. She was rude to Cheryl. She talked some shit about Cheryl. Cheryl's my girl. So there's a part of me that's like, how's that working out for you?
Okay.
Like if somebody dissed you and then now they faces cracked, they'll be like, let me help you up with some spit on my hand. So yeah, like that's a part of me. So I'm gonna admit to that. I do have that bias against Wendy Williams. The other side of it is, as a man, male rights activist, when she talks all that, you should leave him shit, and now she's not leaving him, maybe she should adjust her message to her audience. Maybe she should be a little more brave and have a heart-to-heart with her audience. Say, I've been talking a lot of shit lately. I built my brand on talking shit. And you know what, y'all? When you're in it, it ain't as easy as... Because you talk all the shit you want till you in it. And now that I'm in it, I got to say, I guess there's an exception to every rule. But tomorrow, I'm going to be talking shit again. But just understand, maybe there's another side that I haven't been looking at. And I'm going to own that. But I'm staying by my dude.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Nope, not gonna happen.
Yeah, my wife watches it. She said she's been waiting for Wendy to address this. Mm-hmm. She ain't saying nothing about it.
She's suppressing it.
It ain't nobody's business, but everybody else's business.
It's hers.
It's fair game.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So one thing is Kevin's fault that she's a drunk. Another thing is maybe it's all that suppressing is making her have to. You know, when dudes have to get a drink before they go home so they can go home and deal with the bullshit.
You got to do a line.
Yeah, it's just like, it's like, dude, why do you think Cheers is packed with dudes?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they got to go home and deal with this bullshit.
Yeah.
And so that's a part of marriage, man. And for these men at Cheers getting a drink before they go home, I get it, dog, but take your ass home because that's part of being married, my nigga. And for her, yeah, man, I'm sorry, it's a side effect, but y'all gonna work it out. And when you old and gray, he'll be there.
Yeah.
But then after he'll be going somewhere else too.
Yeah, he got to go to his son's birthday party afterwards.
Hey, come on, we got listeners all over the world now, man.
Yep.
And I was wondering, man, I wonder what the people do while they're listening to our show. I know we got a guy in the Navy who's in Spain. He listens. We got a lady that drives a Lyft. She listens while she's driving her Lyft and has her customers listen too, which is absolutely hilarious. Cat in Brooklyn listens while he delivers some fish. Okay. We want to know from other people, man, how do you listen to our show? What are you doing? Hit us up on the social media. I'm at Kyle Irby.
I am at Angry Kamal.
And let us know what you're doing when you listen to our show. Kamal, what are you doing when you listen to the show?
Man, I'm usually chilling, man. I take the train to get my son from school.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, man. So I get the headphones on and I'll listen to it front and back. The problem is I'm coming back. Mm-hmm. He wants to talk. I'm trying to listen. So I have to, try to act like I'm paying attention to him. I'm really listening to my words of wisdom.
That's good, man. Yeah. Pretend like you're listening to your son while you're listening to the podcast. That's one way to do it. I usually listen to while I'm cleaning the house, man. I picked... Well, go ahead.
Domestic work?
Yeah, man. Oh, come on, dude. I wish I didn't have domestic work, but yeah, man. I usually listen to if I'm washing the dishes or folding laundry. I listen to any kind of thing that I don't have to think.
Yeah,
and I just get to listen. But I want to know what are the people listening? What are y'all doing? Let us know. Last week we went through those ads of things that weren't allowed from the 50s anymore.
Yeah.
And now, this week, we're back on our 50s kick because we found an article from littlethings.com/marriage tips from the 50s about this lady said this is horrible marriage advice from the 50s. You could tell it's a lady because it's horrible. She's fucking livid about it. So there's a list of things that's horrible marriage advice from the 50s. The list includes telling women to smile. She didn't like that. She didn't think. Yeah, I know. She didn't like women being told to smile. I've heard this lately of women don't like being. Hey, girl, smile. They don't want to feel like they have to work. Her take on it was men should earn that smile. And you know what? I got to say she is absolutely correct.
Yeah,
men should earn that smile.
But I don't think it's bad advice to tell somebody to smile.
I don't think it is either. But I think what she's saying is she shouldn't have to just smile and just fake the smile because I don't know anybody that wants to see a fake smile. But
I got a cold fake smile.
No, you don't. Your fake smile is fucking horrible. I've seen your fake smile. That shit. You got a picture on your hallway of your fake smile. Yeah. It's fucking horrible. I have no problem with her saying men should earn the smile. Okay. I think women should earn the things that they get too. They should earn it.
A meritocracy.
Everything you
relationship
get should be earned. Yeah, that's why I think living together is such a big mistake because they stop earning you coming around. You coming around, they start taking that for granted.
Privilege.
Oh, it becomes. It used to be a privilege. They used to have to earn you coming home or earn you coming around. They don't want to have to earn you coming around. They want you to earn their smile though, but they don't want to do the things to make you come around.
Yeah, and honestly, in Ali Wong and all that stuff, it's like you have to earn like the head.
Yeah, because they don't listen, dude. The reason why they want to get married and want you living together and they want to build a life together, one of the reasons is they need to know you're not leaving. This is a big thing for women. They need to make sure a man's going to be there, right? Mm-hmm. Because they want to be able to relax a little bit.
Okay.
And they want to have to constantly work to get you around. So a part of them really does, if they're being honest, they want to be able to relax. But when they relax, we feel the drop off of the work. We feel that difference once they relax. They want to be able to relax. But once they relax, we'll feel the difference. It happens literally every time.
Okay.
You have to make them not relax, and then that is what causes the beef.
Okay, so Give me some more terrible marriage advice from the 50s, man.
I always said, keep quiet.
Great advice.
I think so too. The only thing that's bad about telling a woman to keep quiet is we got the Wendy Williams thing. Now you're suppressing how you really feel. I would say what you say with all due respect. Because a man, he needs his respect, and a woman needs her love. And it just makes sure everybody gets what they need.
Well, here's the thing about. Well, I guess we're going back to that thing you mentioned about reaction.
Yes.
Everybody can't handle criticism, constructive, and just straight up criticism.
Most people can't.
Right.
Me included, you included, men, women.
And so, like, even if it's all due respect and you say it with a smile or whatever, it doesn't work for me.
It's still better than getting checked. It's still better than passive aggressive diss. It's still better than let me cut you down so I could teach you a lesson to me. But, you're right. It
might garner the same reaction for me.
Hilarious.
Honestly.
So she's saying the lady's reaction was a wife was never supposed to question or challenge the husband or he would be looking for his love somewhere else. Yeah, those are the good old days, actually.
Yeah, this is the Make America Great that, Donald Trump was talking about these times.
But never. When he says Make America Great Again, he was talking about when a wife couldn't question or challenge her husband or he'd be looking for love somewhere else.
Those were the days.
Yeah, of course. The next one is wear pink underwear. Her thing was, what about the underwear that men should wear to keep a woman happy? I don't know if women really care about the men's underwear. Maybe they do. Let us know. Hit us up.
Yeah, you don't hear.
Yeah, just don't hear it. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I may not be listening because that's a very man thing to do is just not be listening. But I mean, men's underwear can be very violent. Smell horrible. It'll be tattered, skid marks, holes in it.
Tattered.
Most men don't buy underwear. First of all, we get underwear for Christmas, and that's our underwear until we get it again.
Yeah, we rock it.
And we rock it into
stuff, man. My elastic is, what I'm saying?
Dog, we don't care. So when she says, that double standard, it's like that's a bad example.
But I used to. I used to care. I used to care about my boxers.
Maybe you're letting yourself go, Kamal.
Yeah, I am. But I used to, man, I get the plaid joints and all that stuff and some flannel, and I would try to match it with my gear.
Hilarious. That sounds like you. When it says wear pink underwear, how do you feel about a woman wearing pink underwear?
It doesn't. The color doesn't.
The color,
really,
but I think what the point is, make sure your underwear game is nice.
I can respect that.
I can respect that too, though. We don't want to see the big draws, the big beige draws.
Yeah.
No, please no.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
the bloomers that look like you're about to have a wrestling match.
Yeah.
No, dog. Please, come on, baby. Just please. Don't let the kids be too much trouble. She said parenting today should be a shared responsibility. Yeah. Sucks.
Yeah. I don't.
Look, she's right. She's right that it's shared these days. I don't know about should be, but she's right that the modern standard is shared. But what I see it as, yes, if the kids are your department and he's trying to work or whatever, yeah, block the kids, keep the kids away.
Yeah, that one, like the kids should be a shared responsibility. Yes, but also don't let the kids be too much trouble.
Yeah.
Can they both be right?
Let me just keep it real since I got called out for being soft last week. One of us is better with the kids. Sometimes it's the dude, a lot of times it's her.
Yeah.
One of us is, I understand the women are driven crazy by the kids, but a lot of times there's a certain type of guy that I know, he don't really want the kids around. The theme back in the day was keep dad happy, keep dad home.
Right.
See, nowadays it's happy wife, happy life. Back in the day, there was respect for men of like, let's just, because he don't want to be here. We captured him. He's a wild animal.
He had the lodge.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a wild animal. This is what ladies, we keep wanting to forget this. Your husband is a wild animal. He does not really want to be there. You're going to ask him, they said you don't really want to be here. Is that true? And he's going to lie to you because he don't want you to cry and mope and fuck up his day.
Right.
They don't really want to be there.
No.
So the back in the day, they had the nuts to tell you, help him be there. Distract these kids.
Yeah.
Look good when he's there. Inspire him to be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's correct. Fuck that. Keep them goddamn kids at bay And then hopefully he'll log some time with his kids. Because if you're not logging time with your kids, fellas, I'm just telling you right now, there's a better way. Right. Because they're going to remember that.
Because honestly, when the kids are too much trouble, that's when dad has to step in.
He's the supervisor in the old days.
Right. So he's got to step in, wait till your father gets home, telling your father.
Yes.
So it's like, hey, man, if he just got home from work or whatever he was doing, he don't want to have to put out this fire.
Yes. And the other thing is, this is something my wife told me years ago, back in the day, obviously. All right, guys, now it's time for the lesson of the day. She said her boss told her, and she was saying this shit, it was some manipulation shit, because pretty much everything she told me, she's sprinkling some game on my brain to try to, she's always working me. But he said that every day he gets on all fours and gets eye level with his children. And I thought, that's good. That's a good thing to take with you, to steal that. Every day, make it a point, and it ain't got to be long, to get eye level with your kids and give them some time. I try to give my daughter, we work on math together. We work on multiplication. She's 5, but I figure if you can count, you can multiply. So we're working on, basic multiplication with adding sticks together and stuff like that. She gets her time. Once that's over, I need you out of my face.
Yeah.
I literally log your time. And you're done. And then I need you out of my damn face.
How much time did she get?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. 30 minutes is good, man.
I hope so. I mean, compared to a woman, women can't get away with just 30 minutes. Yeah. If a woman giving her kid 30 minutes a day, it's like, what? That bitch is a horrible mother.
30 minutes is good.
Yeah, the bar is different for men, and I'll acknowledge that. The next one says, expert cooking will keep your man loyal. I don't agree with that. It will make him want to come around, but it ain't gonna keep him loyal. Nothing keeps a man loyal except being a monogamous man. I don't even like using the word loyal. He's either monogamous or he's not. And if he is, then he is. If he's not, your expert cooking will make him want to come around more. We talked about he's a wild animal. Mm-hmm. I don't know a man that's going to turn down a good steak.
Yeah.
But you don't want to have to work anymore. But I'm telling you right now, it'll keep him there. Now, what he does when he's not there, you're not going to be able to change that.
If it's expert cooking, he will be home every night.
Absolutely. He's going to find a way to scoop up that meal.
Yeah. He's coming home.
And if there's some ass on the line, he's going to hit that. Now, if he's getting out of bed and leaving after he fucks, nigga, that's
but the thing about it is, I'll say this. If the ass is on the line and you have the meal, he's not going to inconvenience himself. So something is basically. No, I
meant your ass and your meal.
Ooh, her.
If your wife is giving ass and a meal, he'll be there.
Oh yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Ladies, it is your job to give your kids a father.
There's something else they haven't listed. Go through this, and I'm gonna have my last advice from the 50s. Okay. That should have been in there.
What's the next? Oh, put as much care into your appearance as you do your meals. That means look good. I talk about the album. My Rector told me this one time. Sean Rector said, tell women to look as good when your man comes home as your coworker saw you.
I see like sister girl right here. She got that little sexy hairdo right there, that band right there. See sister girl right here in the orange. She got all that shit right there. That take hard work, white people. Y'all don't even know. That's about 9 hours of hard work. And what you might not know, Caucasian friends in the audience, is in order to get that, yes, you white lady, in order to get that, they gotta curl the shit up, do all this bullshit, and then they gotta tie the motherfucker down. Niggas put that Tupac knot in the front. Looking like Eddie Kane Jr. from the Five Heartbeats. Here's my problem though. When your man come home from a hard day's work, can you please do all that shit after he get home? When he come home, can he see you looking as fine as you looked when you went to work that day? He shouldn't have to see you in the Ain't Your Mama scarf, the Harriet Tubman turban. He shouldn't.
That's on Be a Man at All Times. But anyway, the point is, look, yeah. It says put as much care in your appearance as you do your meals. You should, but you should also be able to relax a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not really into that one. I actually like this, to see a woman in her natural element.
I love it too. I love that.
T-shirt
Remember we were talking about J-Lo in those sweats?
Yeah, the
hair
t-shirt
pulled
and the
back?
sweats. Yeah, I'm good on that one.
I do think that they can take that too far though, as far as the sloppiness. Mm-hmm. I heard this preacher say years ago that don't let your mate see you naked unless you guys are having sex, because you don't want to take away the shot. You want him always to be like, whoa, there they are. Don't get him used to your naked body. And I thought that was and it's a preacher that was saying that. I was like, that's a really good advice.
Don't walk around.
Yeah, don't walk around naked all the time. Don't walk around in your bra or whatever. Don't walk. There should be some type of, I don't know. What happens is if you let yourself go too much, it's going to affect something else. Right? So I do believe, but it's cool that we don't agree on that. But she said, put as much care in, the rule used to be put as much care in your appearance as your meals. I don't think a woman should always be in uniform. That's just not cool.
No.
But at least try sometimes. Make an effort a couple of times a week. Can you see how you looked at work? Because you probably look good at work.
Yeah.
Don't be too sexual or too prude. I do not agree with that.
Don't be too sexual
or too prude. One extreme or the other.
Yeah.
You like that?
I think, yeah, well, I can see. Mm-hmm. I can see, especially like in the 50s and stuff like that. Guys coming home, he wants to watch the ball game, he wants his beer, and then...
You sent me that article about a guy that wanted to watch a ball game and his wife got hated on.
Yeah.
What happened? Explain it right quick.
Well, she...
Well, hold on. We're going to take a break. Come back. Tell us.
Okay.
Are you yelling at your radio right now? What the hell you saying? You wrong, Kyle.
You wrong, Kamal.
Yeah. Or right. That's what I'm talking about.
Word.
Yeah. Hey, then tweet us. Stop what you're doing unless you're driving. Stop what you're doing. Hit us right now. Respond to us. Just talk to us right now.
Let us know how you feel.
I'm at Kyle Irby.
I'm at Angry Kamal.
Or you can hit us both at the MRA Podcast and let your voice be heard.
Yeah, man.
So we'll read it.
We might even respond.
And you just might hear it on the show.
Yeah, man. Be a celebrity for a day.
Yes, man. Just stop what you're doing. Hit us up, man. You'll get a response.
Yes, sir. So it was this woman. She writes for some website, some political website, and she's a conservative. Mm-hmm. A couple strikes against her.
Yeah,
but so I guess one night recently, she asked her husband to put the baby to sleep, and the husband was like, "Hey, man, did you see I'm in the middle of the game?"
Now, how does everybody know about this?
She tweeted the stuff out.
Okay, cool.
She tweeted it out, and then she was like, "He was right. I was slipping."
Nice. Hey, that's how you keep a man around.
And they read her the riot act. Somebody says, "Is this a cry for help?" Like, what? No. Guys, avoid women who say that stuff. If you want to
say what?
Is this a cry for help?
Oh, okay. So then the lady who tweeted said that.
Yeah.
Avoid lady. Yeah.
Avoid people like that.
Yeah.
If you want a chick that has a sense of humor, he was into the game. I'm slipping, baby.
Yeah.
All right, I got it.
That's awesome.
Right. But she went too far. She started, some homophobic.
Well, that's not. I didn't say that was awesome. Don't try to stream it. That's today's society. Kyle Irby said it was awesome that she's homophobic. Good and well I didn't say that.
Yeah.
that modern jump drives me crazy. But go ahead.
Okay, yeah, apparently I was wrong. It wasn't that the kid was, he needed to put the kid to bed. It was she was trying to talk to him and the kid was playing, and then he was, hey,
get the kid.
I'm trying to
block.
I'm trying to.
So
watch
back in
game.
one of the 50s rules, like keep that kid quiet.
Keep the kids quiet.
And did she do it? Did she keep the kid quiet?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, man. She says, trying to talk to my husband while Carolina is playing. He looks at me and says, "Woman, you know better than this. The game is on." And she says, "He's right. I slipped." Commercial comes on. I fetch him a beer. He grabs me. Deep kisses. Patience and timing, ladies. That's the lesson.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
I love that, dude.
Patience, ladies. Like, hey, man, whatever I was trying to say, it can wait.
It can wait.
Commercials coming on.
It's just putting something that's important in to him making that important. Now, listen, I joke and I talk a lot of trash and say it's your job to keep the dude. I realize that it's not always possible, especially if you pick the wrong guy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's not always possible to keep the dude. And you know, I did say pick the wrong guy because y'all do pick. You know, trust me. If I want to get with Halle Berry, she's going to say no. Right. But if she picks me, then she gets a dude. Mm-hmm. Whoever y'all want, you can have. So if you know, unfortunately, we always pick the wrong person. But if you pick the wrong person, I understand if it didn't work, you gotta kick him to the curb. But keeping the dude is work, and she's doing the work. Right. That's what I'm trying to say. She is absolutely doing the work, and so that it's good because this is exactly what we were talking about in the earlier segment from the keep the kids. What did it say? Don't let the kids be too much trouble. Mm-hmm. That I appreciate that. And she did that, and I think they're going as long as that keeps happening. Yeah. As long as she does it in her mind, turn on him somehow, I think they're going to be fine.
Wait to a commercial.
Just wait to a commercial, man. When we come back, we got to talk about a brother that also got some hate from what he said on the internet. That's Puff Daddy. Yo, Kamal.
What's up?
I finally finished my album, dog.
The one you did in 2013?
Yeah, man. I know, man. A long time ago, man. But I said, you know what? I'm going to finish this album. This thing is coming out. Eventually. You know, you got to finish. You can't give up.
I can dig it. And eventually it's finally here.
Eventually it's finally arrived, man. And I was listening to it, man. This thing is funny, dude.
Okay, it's not dated. No jokes about Chingy or nothing like that.
There is some dated jokes in there. Like there's a reference to, it was before Michael Sam came out. Because it was like a reference to gay athletes that came out. And I was like, wow, that's dated. Okay. But the juxt of it is everything's good.
Bruce Jenner still.
Yeah,
Caitlyn.
He's Bruce.
He's Bruce.
I don't talk about him,
but he was Bruce.
Yeah, I used to have a Bruce Jenner joke. He was Bruce, and this when I recorded this. But no, it's ready, man. It's out. Okay. It's funny, man. Check it out and get it on iTunes right now. It's called "Be a Man at All Times." Puff Daddy got some hate.
Yeah, I saw that, man.
Man, he tried to, his wife, not his wife. I'm sorry, that's actually the problem. Kim Porter passed away. His longtime boo, Hall of Famer. We all got those longtime boo Hall of Famers in our life, right? Mm-hmm. So she's definitely on his Mount Rushmore, and so he's mourning her, man. But Puff got to do things publicly. Yeah. So he's mourning publicly, posting pictures. Hey, y'all, man, this one right here. This is the day I told her she was mine. It's the day first time I said I love her. Hey, man, just wow, I miss her. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. Boom, puts that out on Instagram. In his mind, he's thinking people gonna be like, oh, man, so are you going through that, dog?
Yeah, sorry for your loss. That's special. That's a beautiful picture.
I remember when my girl passed away.
Right.
Dang, dog, that's tough. But it's 2019.
2019.
And the ladies was not having that today.
Oh, he caught some smoke.
Because you know what, man? If you don't marry a woman, that is so... They see that as such a disrespect. It's so rude to them. To us, we're like, you're trying not to get married, right? Even dudes like John Mulaney, who's as square as they come, right? He did the sketch on Saturday Night Live where he was doing the black Cupid Shuffle or something like that, and he did extra moves. That was hilarious. So after that, I discovered him on Saturday Night Live, watched a couple of his specials. He's funny, okay? But he's talking about how he didn't even want to get married, how his girl was badgering him, and he finally surrendered. This guy is as square as they come, and he wasn't trying to do it. So... marriage is a tough thing because it's a thing that women absolutely need, and if they tell you they don't, you're lucky because eventually they probably will. Yeah. And it's also a thing that guys absolutely not only don't need, don't see the reason for the most part.
I didn't.
Yeah, it's just like, why do we gotta do this again?
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it really makes no sense. But you do it because you love your girl and you don't want to hear it anymore. Yeah. So, Puff didn't marry Kim Porter. Right. And some of the ladies related to that.
They lit into him. Someone said you had all this love for her secretly, but now that she's gone, you want to go public. Why didn't you marry her?
Damn. Listen, me loving you and me marrying you has nothing to do with each other. Nothing. Just like, I got to go manage. If I'm fucking some other bitch, it ain't got nothing to do with how I feel about you. I just need some pussy. It ain't got nothing to do with my love for you.
If that wasn't Kim Porter's sister or homegirl.
Hilarious.
Why?
You know why?
are you?
You know why?
Commenting
Because she's furious because Kim, in her mind, was done dirty by this dude.
Right.
And so how dare you, nigga, try to act like you loved her. You didn't love her because you didn't marry her. That is not related.
I was hot when I read this. I was hot. It's like, why are these people speaking up on somebody, like a situation they have no idea?
Yeah.
They don't know the conversations that Puff and Kim had. They don't know nothing.
Yes, they do. They know she wanted to get married. They know he didn't want to.
They don't know the conversations.
They don't know the conversation, but I
They know,
think
they get the gist. They got the
we
gist of
pretty
it.
much know. You being a lawyer right now. Let's keep it 100, nigga. He was like, oh, baby, let's just, he was being
I don't like it, man.
slick.
Because one lady actually mentioned his relationship with a
J-Lo.
J-Lo.
You know
Like,
why
going-
that came up. First of all, J-Lo's not black. So why you fucking with these other bitches like that white bitch, J-Lo?
And no, and he was really into J-Lo.
Of course he was.
Yeah,
of course he was.
Yeah,
So you fucking with this other
he
bitch?
he talked about like he would have been married to J-Lo's. I've heard him say
on the
something
song,
like,
it's on I Need a Girl. I
Yeah.
need a girl to right. Yeah.
yeah. Again, that's none here. It's none of their business, man.
Nah, it just makes him, it touches him.
One chick said that he was fake.
Yeah, man. He said, never fake. I wasn't ready. That's it. I'm ready now, but it's too late. Don't be like me. First of all, this is why Puffy is one of the richest men in the world. Because he pivoted out of that shit so smooth. He took it as a self-deprecating moment. He put it all on himself, because I would have been like, first of all, bitch,
Yeah.
you fat, greasy bitch. I'm looking
Yeah.
at your pictures. Nigga, ain't nobody gonna marry your stank ass. You Parmesan cheese, pussy
Yeah.
smelling bitch. Fuck you.
I think, I wouldn't have went that hard. I wouldn't have went harder. I would
would've
have
been
probably
hot.
deleted mine.
I
Just
would've
like,
been hot.
oh, I messed up. I didn't expect this.
I would have been furious.
Yeah, Puff was very
He was
diplomatic.
very diplomatic, presidential. I'm like, damn, see, that's why you ain't got that Puff Daddy money. You talk too much and too fast. You say how you feel way too fast.
Yeah, too
Shut up,
reactionary.
nigga. Shut up.
Yeah, Puff said all the right things.
Speaking of reactionary, man, Tom Cruise is still apparently in his feelings. When we come back, we got to talk about what he did. I need to know if you would have done the same thing. This is the MRA Podcast. Hey, what's up, man? I just had to take a time away from the podcast to let you know. If you want an MRA hat, you can get you one. You know why? Because we got them for sale. 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 You can get you one in red, blue, black, whatever you want. Just go to the website, themrapodcast.com. That is themrapodcast.com, and get you one. Man, you sent me this, dude.
Yeah.
This is hilarious, man. Tom Cruise allegedly banned his ex-wife, Nicole Kidman, from his son's wedding. That's a lot of control, Kamal.
Their son.
Their son,
It's
yeah.
her son.
It's her son. It's her
Man
son.
said,
Your ass ain't coming.
you can't come to
Tom, I
your
haven't-
son's
Tom,
wedding.
I'm not sure if I got an invite for the wedding yet. It's because you ain't coming. That's
Yeah.
why. Seat taken.
Yeah. Wow.
That's gangster. bro.
Wow. I
That
mean, it's
sounds like
it's a Scientology wedding.
Yeah.
Maybe she broke some Scientology
She
rules.
did. That's probably some of it.
yeah.
Because I know it's kind of like, I know in Jehovah's Witnesses, you can be something like where they ain't excommunicated, something like that.
Yeah,
They
I
not
don't
fucking with you no more. And everybody kind of turns, you get shunned and shit. And I think Scientology has a similar thing where like, you fuck you.
Yeah. Honestly, man, I'm coming to my son's wedding. I
Yeah,
don't-
man. Yeah.
You know, I will be like I'll create a scene,
Yeah.
whatever. And honestly, it's Tom Cruise, the son.
Uh-huh.
The son needs to step in. Like, hey,
Yeah,
Pops,
man.
hey,
Pops, come on. That's my
man.
mom,
That's
dude.
my mom.
How do you, to me, that's selfishness on another level. Now, we on the MRA podcast. Ladies, if you're still listening, because today you might have said, I can't. I'm sorry. I just can't. Maybe you couldn't get to, if you're still listening, you're going to notice that, you know, I'm going to go in, but I'm also going to play both sides sometimes. And then this is the time I'm going to call the dude out. Mm-hmm. You're wrong, bro. You're wrong, man.
Yeah.
You're in your feelings, man. You probably mad that she married somebody else, because I know I would be, because I could be petty as well. And right now he's being Tom Petty.
Yeah.
And I don't like it. Just gonna keep it 100.
Nah, man. As much as he doesn't like her,
Yeah, that's your
you know,
son, dude. What do you think your son would want?
He's been off of Nicole Kidman for
Years.
15, 20 years and stuff like that. He probably hasn't seen her, maybe at birthday party. I don't
Yeah.
even know.
Come
But it's
on.
like, this is a small event, maybe 2, 3, 4 hours
If this
of
was
your
a woman,
day.
if this was a woman that would not allow the father to come to the wedding, we would have her head.
Yeah.
So
I'd be apoplectic.
first of all, I just want to say that's a good word, apoplectic. I'll be looking it up later.
Yeah, I don't even know if I said it right.
You did. Before we get into Dear Irby, man, I got to talk to you real quick. There's this ad where Gabrielle Union is painted as a better athlete than D Wade. It's a Gatorade ad, clearly going for women. How you feel about it?
I hate this ad. I hate this ad.
Yeah.
But I saw it. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This man's a professional athlete.
Yeah.
One of the best, the greatest basketball players of all time.
Yeah.
Gabrielle Union is an actress.
Yes, with a great body.
And so they're working out together.
Yes.
This is the gist, you know what I'm saying, the gist of the ad. They're working out together and she's slowing down, but then she drinks some Gatorade and then she starts pulling away from Dwayne Wade. Like she's a better athlete. I think there's some spin classes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Let me tell you why I'm not as angry as you.
Why?
Have you ever been to a spin class?
No.
That shit is so fucking hard. I swear to God,
I did one.
Nigga.
I did one.
Nigga. A fucking spin class, and them women be getting it. And I'm like, and I run miles, dog. I ran 3 miles a day.
Hey.
But nigga, I'm telling you right now, a spin class, if it's not your thing. Now, he been doing spin class for the last 6 months, he gonna dog her out. But I promise you, NBA athlete or not.
It's more than the spin class. It was a.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying
all
the
I know is that spin class. I was like, I can't be mad at that because dog, I swear to God, I was in that motherfucker like, dying, and the women was getting it. Let's go, let's go.
Here's the thing about it. Let's say you're Dwayne Wade.
Yes.
All right. You agree to this commercial.
Sure.
And in that same spin class, it's not Gabrielle Union.
It's who?
It's Kevin Durant.
I'm in that ass.
You're not gonna let that.
No. But you know what though? Kevin Durant, if it's his first day too, he gonna be dying too.
I'm saying if Kevin Durant, the same thing. Kevin Durant beats you because he drank the Gatorade.
Are
you allowing that?
No. But here's the thing.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna push as hard to beat my wife as I am gonna beat a man. I need to beat you on the court more than I need to beat my wife on the court.
But see, I think he was in the commercial. He's trying his best.
He's trying because he wants to win. Because I want to win.
Right.
But it's like, if you don't let anybody beat you, who would you let beat you first? Your son or your wife? In 21.
Let.
Exactly. You're like, ain't nobody going to let. Yeah, so I'm saying, I'm not trying to let you win, but it's more important to me that my son doesn't win. Hey, if you're enjoying the podcast, do us a favor. Tell a friend. That's it. Costs you nothing, helps us out, and gives your friends some entertainment to make that commute a little easier, or gives them some company on a workout or while they're cleaning the house, so it helps them out, helps everyone out. All right, so please subscribe, leave a positive comment, and share. Let's get into this, Dear Irby.
Let's.
Dear Irby, love the show, dog. Thank you and come out for doing what you do. We need people saying what you say. I wanted to share this. When I was younger, I used to be in the life, kingpinning, drug dealing, gang banging, drinking, smoking, straight West Coasting. But because of my stature in the hood, women thought that it was okay to do things to me without my consent. I woke up this morning with my spirit in shreds. There's some truths I've been holding on to for too long, dog. I got a list of about 15 women who got me drunk and gave me head 15 years ago. I can't hold it anymore. We need a voice. The baby moms is even on the list. Wow. She got me drunk and took advantage of me too. I have evidence a child was born. One time I caught this chick doing dick slurping motions to her friends about what she wanted to do to me, and they just laughed. They thought it was funny and cool. That's bragging about planning a sexual assault. I didn't know her at the time yet. Just because the culture made it okay doesn't mean it was okay. I know that today. Because of the culture, I didn't understand that it was rape/sexual assault. Don't ask me if I enjoyed it. That's beside the point. I was taken advantage of. Don't ask me if I grabbed the back of her head during it. Listen, I was taking advantage of it and I didn't ask for it though. That's some Shotgun and Baldwin Hills. Wow.
Shotgun. Me and Shotgun are neighbors.
Yeah.
Shotgun, I feel you. I definitely feel you. I've never had any of these things happen to me. And you said 15.
Yeah.
I would say probably after the 13th, maybe I'll get tired of it.
Yeah.
Is after the 13th one.
Yeah, hilarious.
But
You
yeah,
said
though,
the first 10 wouldn't bother you. These hoes keep trying to suck my dick. Dog.
yeah.
Damn, bitch.
Do you have that problem as well?
I know,
fellas?
nobody. I know. That's what's hilarious. I'm like, I'm glad this nigga said he was kingpinning. I was like, who the fuck got 15 bitches? Who got bitches over there looking like I'm sucking his dick? Mm-hmm.
Tonight.
I
Not trying to
don't
get
give a fuck
pregnant.
what he says.
Not trying to get pregnant by this guy. They trying to like.
I need
slide.
that in my. Wow, that's how you know this dude must have been somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I feel that because of the culture, nothing would ever happen to these women.
No, and
Nothing-
even listen how we're laughing about it.
Yeah, we're not taking it as serious. I hope we're not pissing you off, Shotgun.
Yeah, I hope not either, because I think we're just trying to bring levity to it.
Yeah, but nothing would ever happen to them. If you went to the police, they would be like,
They would laugh.
yeah, dude.
If not in your face, behind your back. A woman officer might not laugh, but a dude is gonna be like, "Nigga, walk it off."
One time, I've been noticing I'm telling a lot of like ex-wife stories.
Mm-hmm.
But one time I brought my son back. It was like the visitation. We were changing visitation, whatever.
Yeah.
Changing custody.
Mm-hmm.
And I brought him back a couple hours late. And so she was pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I told the boy to go in the house and I turned my back to leave, she turned on the water hose already and like sprayed me in the back with the water hose.
She joking? Was she joking?
Hell no.
Oh shit.
She just sprayed me, right?
Yeah.
And it's like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the winter.
Damn.
So I'm like, ugh. And
That's hilarious.
right.
Dude.
So, but she didn't know, like, my wife was in the car. My wife pops out the car. At
Wait
the
a minute.
time,
Your wife was in the car.
Denisha, I'm sorry. She popped
okay.
out the car and she,
Oh.
I'm like, stay in there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no trouble.
Yeah.
Long story short, Denisha convinces me to go file a police report, which I don't want to do, but
That's
she's like,
so vaginal.
Right.
Nigga, that's hilarious.
go file
I
a
love your
police
wife,
report.
dude. I love your wife
Just
because
to
I
get
can
her
hear
back.
her. I
Yeah.
can hear her. Come out. So now you got one woman punking you out,
Right.
and then you got this other woman that's like, come out.
Yeah.
Come out. You're like, God damn it, both of y'all motherfuckers leave me alone.
Yeah, so I go to the Inglewood police station.
Nigga, this is hilarious. Go ahead,
And
dog.
once I tell that desk cop what I wanted, the way that motherfucker looked at me.
He was looking at you like, nigga. He wanted to call you nigga so bad. He
Yeah.
was like, nigga,
what the-
you really want me to write this down?
You want me to write this shit down?
Nigga, your life is comedy, nigga. When is Pop coming out, dude? Your stories
Man.
are so fucking funny.
Dude, but when he
My
started...
cousin Kevin was telling me that your ass was funny. When you said you was funny when you talked about the... I forgot. He told me something that you said. Oh, it was the shit about the... I forgot what you said. I'm sorry. Fuck it. Anyway, the nigga was admiring your fucking comedic take. So go ahead.
Cool, thanks. But as the man was like basically like kind of brushing me off, I started getting furious because I started thinking, if I did that same shit...
You have a right to remain silent.
Yeah.
Something.
They're coming to get me.
Yeah.
They're investigating. Some detective is coming.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
And that's the double standard we're up against. So, Shotgun, let me tell you something, man. I really am sorry that you went through this, dude. And the reason why I thought this was so important for us to talk about this on this show is because it's not okay, man. I've had women grope me, in school. I've had women. I've had this before. The only thing that bothers me about it is the audacity of it. That's what bothers me. It's like, bitch, you're doing this because I can't stop you. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've had that. I've had aggressive women be like, hey, and as I know the character to play. The character to play is, oh, what's up, girl? Like they always get to choose.
Right.
So it's like if she gropes me in the club, then I'm not raised to grab her wrist like they grab mine in the club.
Right.
You know what I mean? When we dancing, I'm going for a feel. She'll grab my wrist and push it away, and we still be dancing. I've always been trained in the culture that you don't do that. Mm-hmm. But in reality, they've gotten away with that for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's not fair. And he's right.
Well, I was in the 8th grade, man. I was on a school bus.
Yeah.
Older student, 10th grade. I was sitting with my homeboy, and she was like, hey, let me see y'all dicks.
Was she big girl? Like girthy?
Nah.
Hey, so check this out. Let me see y'all dicks.
Yeah, I showed her.
Of course. How'd you do?
She was like, it was big. She didn't know I was on wood, but she was like, oh, it's big. But my point was, yeah, dude, we were sitting down, man. We were some middle school kids. She in high school, and she was just like, hey, let me see your dicks. And we didn't think that was like, we need to tell we were we were sexually harassed or anything.
You were.
Like that.
And if she was running for Congress right now, you could bring it up.
Oh,
nobody would care, though.
Please run for Congress so I can try to get like 50 racks.
Hilarious. All seriousness, though, man, this it's not cool, man. And listen, the women want us to change. Then in inequality, they need to be called out too.
The whole thing is all messed up. It's like we make jokes about dudes going to jail. Don't drop the soap. We make jokes about a man getting raped.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We would never make a joke about a woman getting raped.
That's very true. I mean,
man. Never. But for a guy,
just like, oh well, you should have been able to stop it.
Right? It's funny. So like you getting sexually assaulted, we laughed initially.
Yeah.
Our initial response wasn't like horrified or mortified.
No. We said we'd get mad after the 10th to the 13th or whatever. Yeah.
Like basically
whatever Joe Kamal Abdul-Jabbar said.
Same thing happened to Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
It's this exact same thing. You were the reverse Bill Cosby, and nobody's going to share the tear for you.
Hey, what's up, y'all? If you like this show, you want to help us offset some of these costs, man, you feeling the need to donate, then do just that. Go to www.patreon.com and make a donation to the MRA Podcast. That is the MRA Podcast with Kyle and Kamal, and you can find us at Patreon. Or you can catch us in the street and just be like, hey, man, I love y'all. I want to bless you with some cash and put some dollars in our pocket. You can do that. Or you can hit us on Venmo, find our names and just, bless us with dough on Venmo. Or you could pray for us. Do that too. But we prefer cash. If you guys have a Dear Irby letter, send us an email at dearirby@themrapodcast.com. That is dearirby@themrapodcast.com. Where can we find you?
At Twitter at Angry Kamal.
Cool. I can be reached at Kyle Irby at the MRA Podcast, KyleIrby.com, MRApodcast.com. This comes out on April, I think, 3rd. I had to make a change to my this month's resolutions. Remember, I told y'all always like to. This comes out April 3rd. Yeah, I told y'all always. Happy birthday, Kevin. By the way, I talked to my cousin. I always talk about my cousin Kevin. He's April 1st. So happy birthday, born on April Fool's. He is the April
My
Fool.
sister, April 2nd. Happy birthday, Kimi.
So, I talked about my goals and I said I like to test them out before I do them. Mm-hmm. And I said I was going to do 50 jokes. That's not happening. That 50 was hell no. I didn't hit 50 all week. I was like, this week I'm going to do 40. I did 40 once. So I was like, okay, this ain't realistic. My ego wants to saying I'm going to be doing 100 by December. No, I won't. I'm going to stay at 25. Plus, I added getting up on stage at night. Yeah. Did it this last week, and that I hit my goal. I got 7. So, hey, that ain't happening. I ain't doing more than 25. I'm going to stay at 25. I'm going to add the stand-up shows, and that's where I
did good with the sugar, man.
Hey, how was that? You good?
Yeah, I did good, man.
You look younger, man. I'm not even joking. But probably because you got a haircut.
Yeah. Yesterday, was my 7th day, so I kind of went ham. I had some banana pudding.
But you're doing good.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, congratulations. Keep it up, man. Ladies, we love you. Fellas, be a man at all times.
Deuces.
MRA. You two always tell me exactly what I need to hear. That is my favorite podcast.